Hello everyone! In today's video, let's take a closer look at a filter kit for GoPro cameras from a company called Freewell. So if you're looking for filters for your GoPro and you're not exactly sure whether you should get neutral density or a polarizing, then this filter in here can do all of that. So what you need to know is that this filter is like a hybrid of neutral density and polarization. This particular combination will not only give you that cinematic motion blur in your videos, but it also gonna remove all the unwanted glare and reflection. Something like that cannot be easily done in post-production, and only a polarizing filter can do that. So as you can see, inside of the storage case, there are 4 different filters that should be used in different lighting conditions. Here we have ND8, 16, 32 and also ND64. Now please notice that every filter has a clear marking on the side of it, so you know exactly which one you're using and you won't confuse them. Please remember that the higher the number, the darker is the filter. And as a result, it will stop more light from reaching your camera's sensor. What you need to know is that a polarizing filter is mainly used to remove all the glare and reflection from shiny surfaces, such as water, snow, glass, etc. So the polarization effect has to be manually adjusted using a rotating ring, and you should adjust it every time the camera is pointed in a different direction. What's more, when you record a landscape shot, travel content, etc., then a polarizing filter can help you remove all the haze from the blue sky. By doing so, you can make it darker and more dramatic. I think it's especially useful to make the contrast between the blue sky and white clouds. But apart from the polarization itself, this filter pack also works as a typical ND filter, which can help you get that cinematic motion blur.
You laugh.
Depending on which filter you choose, you basically attach a dark piece of glass just in front of the lens to reduce the sunlight. By doing so, you can manually slow down your shutter speed to be double your frame rate, so you can get that cinematic motion blur in your shots. However, if you do that without ND filters, then your video will be completely overexposed and unusable. Everything will be too bright because there is simply too much sunlight that goes through the lens. And this is exactly the reason why you need ND filters for your camera, so you can compensate for that. But honestly, I think that these filters gonna be great if you simply love taking photos with your GoPro, because they're gonna introduce that feeling of motion and slightly improve your colors. However, when you record a video with it, then Hypersmooth stabilization is simply not good enough. And as a result, your video may be a little bit shaky because Hypersmooth doesn't really work well in low light. So when you put that dark piece of glass just in front of your lens, Hypersmooth can struggle to stabilize that footage. And that's why when it comes to recording a video using these filters, it's always recommended to use some kind of a gimbal to get professional looking results out of it, or at least hold your camera as steady as only possible. So this is what Freewell Bright Day Pack has to offer, and this accessory in here costs around $70, which isn't cheap, but considering that you get 4 filters inside of it, it's not really that bad. I honestly think that this accessory is definitely a must-have for FPV drone pilots or anyone who has a gimbal and want to simply create some cinematic content with their GoPro. And if you think that this filter pack is a little bit too expensive for you and you're looking for something cheaper, then I highly recommend you to check out my video on Freewell Circular Polarizing filter. I think honestly it's the best filter you can get for your GoPro camera. For today's video, guys, that's it. Thank you so much for watching and see you guys in the next video.